12 minutes after 10 o'clock, we step inside our number 2 of level 2 as we welcome you inside of our interview segment today. And we have a special guest with us, hailing all the way from Mason Hall, Tobago. We want to welcome to 96 number 1, Mr. KK. Welcome to Studio One. How you doing?
Nice.
Are you hearing
Hey
yourself?
ladies, it's your boy KK live and alive in the place 96.1 We FM.
What an introduction, man.
Clyde, level 2.
Yeah.
Cameraman, big up.
Well, you told me that you were here before
Yeah,
with
that's
us,
it.
but I've never met you. This is my first time meeting you.
Nice.
So for those who don't know about KK, first of all, what is the name? Where the name KK came from?
Boy, you're from on spot and I'm a girl listening. I can't say.
You can't
sorry.
say.
I'm sorry. Trinidad, Tobago, forgive me. I'm sorry. I'll post that online, but not today. Right?
So for those who want to know, well, where the name is a
All right,
nickname.
all right,
What
all
is
right.
it? Is a nickname? What is it?
It's my nickname, my mommy name of that.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, I will leave it here.
All right. So we leave it like that.
Yes.
So you said you're from Mason Hall, Tobago.
It's not Tobago.
Yeah. Born and bred.
I moved there when I was like about a year old.
Okay.
So we could say born. Yeah.
All right,
Born
and-
kind of in the center, middle of the sea, kind of like.
Right. How long have you been doing music?
Boy, about 7 years, 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And you said that there's a particular genre that you're more cling to.
I like reggae music.
You love reggae.
Yeah.
I feel you love it.
But I love to see the girl them shake on the road.
Oh, really?
Soca.
You know, he's so
It's soca
soft spoken, and I can't really picture him in that realm, you know.
Cause
So you love to watch ladies like that?
I like to see the ladies and on the road how they shake and for some strange reason the soca just had them in that zone.
Right.
You know, just had them in that shaking kind of zone, you know. Mm-hmm. So hashtag I love soca.
You love soca. So tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Hey, I've been working real hard, right? I've worked with Fritz from H2 Flow, Tim Star, Flippo, Fire Impress, a couple other different Tobago artists been writing a lot of music.
This is writing you're talking
Yeah.
about, right?
No, I've worked on like collaborations with
Okay,
French and
okay.
Flippo and all of these guys, right? But my passion, right, is the Billboard charts, right? While big respect to all the artists on them, but while everybody trying to fight up to get our
Yeah,
shine,
the eyes on the prize, man.
yeah, everybody trying to get our shine here in the real world out there is what it is. You know, if you really let me try and focus on getting the soca out there, right? And that's my really passion and where I really try to push my music. You know,
Right.
so I work with a lot of the marketing and promotion companies internationally, right? And that's what I really try to get the music outside as much as possible. You know, recently I've been messing with a lot of different labels, right? I did my first album, released my first album last year, August, right? That was distributed by Fox Fuse, right? I later went on to work on a couple other singles, right? And that was distributed by a guy by the name of Johnny Wonder.
Right.
He owns like 21st Hiplios, you know? And recently I got a really interesting email where I'm now the newest member of the VP Records family.
So first of all, you can't just show that on us just so. How did that happen?
Boy, like the say is all about keep knocking on the doors.
And when is your time? Is your
Yeah,
time.
I call it nagging. You know, I've been nagging the people and them on, hey, give me the forward. Yeah?
Right, right. So one day you just received an email.
Yeah. I've been, I'll send, as soon as I've done a song, like, let's say about the demo version, I send out a lot of my contacts for them to, like, give me a little bit of feedback, tell me where to go, what side to go, and VP reached out, they was like, yo, we liking this one, you know, and I was really amazed. I was like, hey, people actually...
Because I'm sure a lot of other artists are listening and saying,
So,
boy,
yeah.
why had to do
Yeah.
to get through like that?
Beg and nag, you know. And while keep sending my stuff and thing, and the guy reached out. A guy reached out and he said his name was Donovan, right? He said that VP Records has a branch called VPAL Music, right? They are all in the same building, right? But they're more in charge of like grooming upcoming artists,
Okay.
right? So he was like, yo, we like the song and we think that we could do something with it. You know, I was like, kind of shaking my boots. I don't know what to tell you
Right,
other than
right.
There we go.
Right.
Right. Officially the song was released. Big shout to Mr. Panton, Mr. Ian Panton. Officially we released the song on the 15th of September, right? Been doing the media rounds, you know, touching the different stations and so on. But on the 2nd of October, that's when VP did their release, right? And 10 days after, which was on the 12th, they sent a feedback report, right? Of a couple different radio stations outside, like BBC Radio,
Right.
you know, and all of them feeling the song, a lot of them playing the song. You know, so
Fantastic.
I've been really grateful for that. Been doing a lot of international interviews and stuff. So looking to do a little bit of traveling after the carnival to promote the song. You know, so looking forward to that.
So tell us about this massive hit that you have on your hands, seeing that VP is now interested.
Well, I wouldn't call it a hit, you know, when 96 played this morning.
But you go on VP and you talking about us.
Yeah, it's called Home for Carnival.
Right.
It was produced. No, there's a producer down in the south, from Superior, by the name of J.D. Balkan. His company is called Mutation Records. He did the flash drive rhythm with Charlan.
Right,
Guys,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
And heard his music and I was like, I really feel like this guy could, you know? Went down and I check him and we sit down and reason and thing and he was like, yo, say, did the song, started working on the song, and immediately the connection was felt one time. You know, that mesh was felt one time, you know? Send it back to Mr. Panton. Mr. Panton was like, yo, we liking this song,
Right,
you know?
right.
And from there, it's like, too nice.
And as I normally ask everybody, who is your go-to person when you release a song to give you that honest feedback and opinion? We were talking about that during commercial break as well.
I like dealing with the fans, the people on the road. Right? I would go to them, I would give the people on the road a CD, you know, and just tell me what you think, tell me what you feel, right? And a lot of people in the industry as well, you know, like you send your stuff to them and let it be the ones to tell you, well, hey, this could work, this can't work. You
Or
know,
this need to change or whatever.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Constructive criticism is always important. Very, very important for the growth of an artist. And I must say, I've been growing because I've been criticized a lot, and not a problem.
Right,
You know?
right.
So
Tell us about the story behind your song, though.
last year, I
Yes.
sang a song called I Like It. That was produced by Mill Beats.
Right.
And it's all about the girls. Yeah, I like the girls. But being on the road and watching the girls on the road.
Do you play mass?
Not the same, but I'll jump up. I'll jump up.
Yes,
I'll jump up when I,
You
you
tip
know.
a little wine?
Yeah, I
No
jump
wonder.
on that. I
Okay.
jump under the rope and then when I see the rope, then you know,
Right,
thing that,
right.
right. And after doing the song by Mill Beats, it was a cool song, right? But just being on the road and watching the people jumping and thing, I was like, yo, I want to do a song that represents for Trinidad and Tobago, an anthem for Trinidad and Tobago. We call it Home for Carnival, right? It's all about people who living abroad, people from the Caribbean are living abroad, who working, right, and can't afford to come home, right? Can't get the time off to come home, right? The song actually represents for them, just sharing the whole love of Carnival and the whole joy, and for all the fellas and them, the girls and them on the road, you can't miss them out at all. Yeah.
All right, so introduce your song for us, Home for Carnival.
Again, 96.1 to the world, yeah. Kimberly, level 2. Mr. Clyde, use the boss now. Press play now.
Home for Carnival, and of course this is representing all of those who outside and might not have no money to touch down and feeling the carnival to banker.
Yep.
This is for them. Yes, definitely. Coming out from KK, fantastic contribution.
Thanks a lot.
And you sound so different. You sound different. Your personality, I'm hearing like two split personalities in this.
Yeah, you need that for the music.
Yeah.
That nice humble side and then that wild side,
Right.
It's all about vibes.
What is your feedback so far on the song?
People liking it, man. People liking it. It feels good. That's well, basically, like I say, for me, Jed, it's all about the fans, right? All about the people and everybody like, yeah, okay, we're loving this one, Especially my friends in Tobago, everybody like, yo, we're feeling this, we're loving this. So it's a really good feeling. And then this morning, I see 96 played. Clyde and Kim play my thing.
Oh my goodness. So what is the next step for you?
After Carnival, VP have a little small tour that I want to send on, right? We target in New York. I have 4 shows to do there, right? And we just want to stop by all the different carnival, all the different carnivals.
Shows and stuff,
yeah. So basically, we're just going and like promote the song itself out there.
And as a learning experience as well for them to teach you all the ropes and stuff that you think you would have known already that you don't know.
Well, when it comes to them, I don't know nothing. I'm willing to learn.
Yeah, especially on an international forum. Yeah. So how do you intend now to fly our Trinidad and Tobago flag high and represent?
Soca to the world. Soca to the world fully, And right now, I officially could say as a soca artist.
I'm sure you could have said that long time, man. You could have said that long time.
Yeah, I could have, but now getting that endorsement and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so artist now.
And what about people who want to reach you in terms of writing or collaborations? And speaking of collaborations, anything in the bag as well?
Oh, sorry. I have something featuring Fridge from Flow.
Right, yes.
Right, you know, he with his nice groovy vibes.
Yes.
And I just gonna rough it up now.
Okay.
That is basically something about Carnival as well. Right? Apart from that, I have something featuring Tim Star, right? But that's more like a VP exclusive. It's not really soca.
Okay.
It's something, I don't even know what it is.
Right.
You know, but it's something more that I believe that the peeps outside would really favor. Right? I have a lot of things coming by, you know, back in studio doing a lot of reggae and, you know, just putting in the work.
Yeah.
You know, just putting in the work.
Yeah. Great.
Well, peeps could find me like on, I just always say this, right? In the real world, they say that Google is your best friend. Right? Everybody just come, I know everybody just come and they say, yeah, find me on Twitter and find me on Instagram and thing, right? That all looks pretty, right? Seeing the Instagram, a whole heap of followers and think that looks good, right? But in the real world, how they search you, they type you up on Google.
That's right, yeah.
Right? So if you're not on Google, you don't exist. So therefore, you can search.
That's so true. Yeah.
You can search KK. K, just Google KK. K.KAY and put Trinidad and Tobago in front of it. Represent fully.
And you'll find everything you need to know.
But for the girls, right? On Instagram still.
This man a real lyrics, but what the hell is this going on in this place?
You know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, everything is KK, K.KY, Joseph, you know, and yo, it's been another in the building again. Just to be in the building again.
Is there an email address for those who want to email stuff to you or contact you?
Yeah, that's K, as in K is for again?
K is for kick.
K is for kick.
K is for Kimberly.
So
I guess.
K as in K is for Kimberly. K as in K, right? That Joseph JOSEPH 16@gmail.com.
All right, great.
You know,
fantastic.
Yeah, man.
We want to wish you all the best.
Yeah,
Thank you for passing through.
Really,
it was a
really
pleasure meeting you.
Same here.
And continue to fly our flag high.
Very high.
And all the best, especially for VP. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
That's a big deal.
96.1 WFM, yeah.